I know this is an old one here, but I have to go ahead and reinforce this. Since July of 2016, after the murders of Alton Sterling and Philando Castile, as well as Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Nakia Boyd, Renisha McBride, Jonathan Farrell, and currently like Kendall Lamont Scott, and several others that have been murdered in the hands of white supremacists, race soldiers who are law enforcement department, the DA's office, and the judge's chambers, or as Professor Truth calls that evil cabal, which is fact. You know, we mentioned a while back that protesting and all this stuff in the streets, the hands up, don't shoot, from 2014 with Michael Brown, obviously, that should have taught you right there. It's not going to do it. But we have to do our due diligence through economics. And economics is the key. Since these jokers, hold on a second. My apologies, got all these stupid notifications now all of a sudden pop up out of nowhere. Don't want to respect us and don't want to like us, and it's been proven. If you read Francis Cress Welsing's book, The ISIS Papers, about like how these whites they hate black, they hate us not because we're black, they hate us because they don't have what we got. So the best thing to do like this in that case is like, thanks to Killer Mike, thanks to Usher, is to go ahead and just like move our money, out of these white-owned banks controlled by small hats. I'm talking about Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, Regions, and all of them, and start going ahead and banking with our own banks. Start banking black. Now, when that movement started, and in July, then what we seen was an influx of like over 8,000, I think like over maybe close now to 1 million accounts are now being opened. Not to 1 million accounts, I'm maybe saying dollars being deposited due to new accounts being opened. Now there's a lot of black owned banks a lot of people don't know about. And here in Miami, like we have our branch right here, One United. One United Bank, I'm gonna tell you something. In Miami, it's the only black-owned bank here. In the state of Florida, it's just 1 or 2 black-owned banks here. The other one is FAMU Federal Credit Union, which is black-owned. Now, when this happened, you couldn't find none of it on none of the stupid news stream channels or nothing like that. But thanks to Jason Black, it was published right there on USA Today, who's the ones who basically they had got it right. They're the ones who had got it right. Because, let me just read it. Black-owned banks in the U.S. were once a financial haven for African Americans at a time when discrimination in the industry was common, which it still is today. Today, these banks function as engines for economic revitalization in often distressed communities. But their numbers are declining, and some people are trying to change that. Now, In recent months, some black banks reported a rush of new customers after a video circulated on social media of a TV appearance by rapper Killer Mike, which he called on individuals to open a savings account in black-owned institutions. The hashtag Bank Black movement was credited with bringing 20 million in new deposits, to basically One United, says a representative from the black institution. It had total assets of about 646 million as of September, according to the latest data from the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. That is the FDIC. And by the way, One United Bank is the largest black-owned bank in the country. And it is, like, as well as all the other banks, they are FDIC insured. That means your money is insured by the government. So if you're placed to get robbed, you're good. Justin Garrett Moore was among those who heeded the call after receiving multiple texts from friends about Bank Black back in July. He also said he was motivated by distressing news of racially charged killings that dominated national headlines. The Killer Mike video surely directed, as he says, surely directed my motivation to look into it more. Oh shit! Sorry about this. This is starting to really piss me off right now. My apologies. He says, particularly with the overall climate with police violence and the Black Lives Matter movement. Feeling he had to act, the New York urban planner opened savings accounts at two banks, Liberty and One United, that are majority owned by African Americans. He first withdrew $1,000 from his account at a national bank and deposited half in each account. Over a few months, he gradually transferred a total of about $12,000 to the black bank. He later closed his accounts at the National Bank and started spending time urging others to join the Bank Black campaign. Now, why black-owned banks matter? Well, black-owned banks have a human and historical connection to Reconstruction, when newly freed slaves had nowhere to go, but these banks nowhere to go but to these banks, which says Michael A. Grant, president of the National Bankers Association, which is a Washington, D.C. based organization of minority and women-owned banks. See that? And by the way, the person who owned One United Bank happens to be a woman, Miss Terry. Shout out to her. In recent years, black-run banks have struggled financially. They took a bigger hit from the housing crisis and the banking industry at large, as communities they serve suffer higher than average job losses and home foreclosure rates. In 2007, prior to the recession, there were 41 banks with majority African American ownership. There were 44 in 1986, the year Congress passed a law designating February as National Black History Month. Today, the number of black-owned banks have fallen to just 23 institutions. But at the same time, the need for these institutions have grown. African Americans as a group are undeserved by financial services. More than 53% of blacks are either unbanked or underbanked, meaning they supplement their bank account with alternatives such as check cashers. That's nearly double the percentage of the population as a whole, according to the FDIC. Now, the disproportionately high number of African Americans who are disconnected from mainstream financial services is a target market for black-owned banks. Many of these consumers have no checking or savings account, and they often rely heavily on check cashers, pawn shops, payday lenders, or other high-cost alternative financial providers. Many banks run by African Americans are in neighborhoods that other banks don't serve, and the minority institution provides access to safe and affordable bank accounts, mortgages, and business loans. Moore wants to support black-owned banks in part because of a 2011 experience of what he called modern-day redlining. where he tried to get a loan to purchase and restore a vacant inner-city home in Indiana. Although he had an excellent credit score, good income, Moore said the bank refused his application, and he believes that racial discrimination was the reason. Not the reason, it is the reason. Multiple white people had purchased, financed, renovated homes in this neighborhood, and yet somehow I could not. Now, One United Bank, one of the largest black-owned banks, offers much-needed bank services. That includes mortgages, second chance check-ins for customers who've been denied an account in the past, that's check systems, secure credit cards for those working on rebuilding the damaged credit, and education for first-time home buyers. Now, to open an account, just to let y'all know, is only about $10. Open about $10. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little mishap here. Okay, what was I? Yeah, like I said, to open a deposit account is only $10. You know, this is from Terry Williams, the bank's president. Shout out to Terry, I know her personally. So it's very affordable. Now, One United Bank is also an internet bank, offering better than average interest rates on savings and checking accounts. Its well-rated mobile apps are important in competing for African-American customers who are more than likely to use mobile banking, according to the Federal Reserve. Now, here's a reason why black-owned banks matter. You know, because they support and stabilize communities. As community banks, black-owned institutions have strong relationships with the neighborhoods where their customers live. Part of One United's mission is to make customers feel welcome rather than intimidated, and that's how I felt when I walked in. Shoot, I might do a video. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna be live on the set right there myself, and I tell you like that. Now, the cities we serve are black and brown. And on the income side, many people who are struggling. We have people in their 50s and 60s who tell us they never set foot in the bank. They didn't feel welcome. They didn't feel banking was for them. They experienced when banks were redlining and not welcoming to them because it happened during their lifetime. She said, referring to a practice by financial institutions of mapping out neighborhoods in which they would not offer services like mortgages. That would include banks like Chase, banks like Citibank, and all of them. Although redlining was outlawed by the Community Reinvestment Act of 1977, scars from that period still exist. Traditional banks have a way of creating these huge physical locations that can be intimidating to someone who doesn't have a lot of resources. Is this place going to welcome my $100 paycheck or $50 saving account? Now, by providing finance, that happens. This is like happened because there's many times I've had walked into banks that's basically like on Miami Beach, or say like other places like Aventura. I was pretty lucky in Aventura back in the days when I used to bank with Bank of America, you know, so that, I mean, that's how I learned about online banking through them. They had the best online banking security out in the city. But as of recent, I can't really fuck with them. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're a bunch of crooks. And I dealt with Chase. I dealt with them for like 3.5, maybe 4 years. And then I left them alone, went back to Bank of America, got away from them, and then I ended up going to Wells Fargo, left them alone. I walked away from them, and now I bank black. You know, I've been said that in my mind before I even signed with Wells Fargo. So that was my contribution to it. Let's just continue. So I can understand exactly where that come from. Now you provide financial services, credit, and a warm welcome. Grant says black-owned banks not only, listen to this, people, listen real carefully, help stabilize the communities they serve. When people get a piece of the rock, guess what happens? crime rates in that community goes down. Very important. Crime rates go down in that community, go down. In other words, what it's saying is that this is how you create an economic powerhouse. Black people got to start banking at black-owned banks. You got to start shopping at black-owned businesses, doing trading commerce there. You shop at black-owned banks, you get loans for a business or a house. You build businesses up that cater to the community. Therefore, you doing that in the community, and them businesses doing well. So therefore, you opening up jobs. You provide jobs for people living in those communities. And then what happens? Crime goes down. But see, the systematic white supremacy, they don't want the crime to go down, because it doesn't make no sense. You put police substations in neighborhoods, and they don't want the crime to go down. They want it just like how it is, just so they can make their little bonus or meet a quota. That's how that goes. But see, these banks are doing something about it. So, let's continue. Grant was upbeat about the recent movement in support of banks owned by African Americans. You don't have to put every penny in a black bank. Say like you have $5,000 CD at Wells Fargo. Why not take $3,000 of that and put it in the black bank, or $2,500? Your choice. Say you're a young businesswoman with a 700 points credit score, and you want a home equity loan to open up a business. Why not go to a black bank first? You'll make the bank more profitable, and that bank can become an engine for growth in your community. Absolutely. Now, if you want to find out a black-owned bank, here's the list. I'm going to put the link in the description. Now, according to this, it says it's 23 black-owned community banks in the U.S. according to September 2016 FDIC data. The most recent available from the Minority Deposit Institutions Program. And according to Nerd Wallet reporting, you got them all down there. So I'm going to put the link in the description for that. But this is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of them right here. You just got to be smart about it and go ahead and do that. Why not go ahead and put that into black-owned banks? That's the thing about like that. So this will be the link right here. I'll put that link in the description on that, just to let y'all know. But this is what it's all about. That's true black power. And let me say something to the trolls and to the idiots who talk about this crap saying blacks banking with black-owned banks. Oh, that's racist. First of all, there's nothing racist about it. Because I don't see the Asian community, they circulate their dollar 28 days out of the month. Same thing with the Latino community as well. Okay? And even on top of that, even with y'all. See, black people are the only ones, we don't want to spend our money in our own neighborhoods. We have a $1.2 trillion spending power. Meaning we spend more money than any other nationality out there. But the thing is about it, only 2% is only brought back into that neighborhood. The thing is about it, once you start banking with black-owned bank, and you start doing things like getting mortgages to buy a house, or a home equity loan to start a business, you create a business, and you're doing trade and commerce, you're doing business with the residents around them, with your own, and you create jobs and bring the crime down. And on top of that, when you start buying homes or start buying buildings or buy the block. That's another movement that's going around. Okay, you also stifle and you put a stop to gentrification. You know, what was in Jackson-Bey say, like, you know, gentrify, ethnic cleansing, American style. I suggest y'all go see that movie. That brother, that dad is awesome. In depth and in your face. I love it. But yeah, so look, stop the dilly-dally. If y'all could go out there into the club, or y'all cats go down there to live on the club, live on Sunday night, and I know today's Sunday, I know y'all gonna be there, and y'all can go in there and make it rain with dollar bills and popping bottles and do all that stuff. Make it rain and pop bottles here and open up a checking account. It ain't nothing but $10 if you walk into the bank branch and open it up. Or take that $100 and open up a savings. What's so hard about that? You know. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave the description, link in the description, so y'all can map out and see where all the banks are at in the U.S. across the country. It's just not happening here in South Florida, but it's happening everywhere. Like I said, I bank I bank at a black-owned bank, and I couldn't be more happier. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's not going nowhere no time soon. Shout out to Miss Terry Williams on CEO of One United Bank. Hope you're looking forward to seeing you again. Oh, by the way, also shout out to the Maj Toure, man. The brother from Black Guns Matter. He had an event down here in Miami. Excuse me. He had an event here in Miami, and it was awesome. They're in Jacksonville now. To all my people in the 904 Duval County area, yeah, y'all better attend. I think it started at 3 o'clock. I think it ends at 6, so it's a 4-hour thing. Go ahead and attend and get some of that knowledge, man. You know, that's what's important. You know, but this is what is important, man. It's about group economics. This is what myself I've been talking about. This is what Daryl Clues from Blaqspot, he's been talking about. This is all what we're talking about. Also support the Blaqspot too. That's all black owned, black operated. That's our alternative to Fed Book. Leave that Fed Book Facebook plantation. I know some of y'all ain't gonna do it, but it's time to go. And we go ahead and we do with us. That's why it was created. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and check them out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about time we need to start going ahead and doing that, because y'all thought integration was supposed to be for equality. No, that was for economic reasons. So that way all our money can be spent outside our neighborhood. They can get rich off us, which basically gives the excuses why you got Chinese restaurants in black neighborhoods, or when you got the Arabs opening up their little stores and all that, and none of those stores never get put nothing back in the communities whatsoever. But those are things to look out for. But hashtag Bank Black movement, Bank Black, Buy Black, Shop Black, Travel Black.